Hi everyone. Hey y'all. Yes, we're here doing this reading today. What does / would your first 1 to 3 years as a vegan be? What would it be like? What is it like? Okay, so to be or not to be. Pile 1, which is the aloe leaf. Pile 2, which is the organic banana water can there. And option 3, which is the Alba Organic Botanica, and guys, like, there's no affiliation or endorsement connected with this reading. I'm just grabbing vegan things I had around. You know how these readings go. If you're new to the channel and you don't, then special welcome to you today. Namaste, everyone. Option 4 is my flag, one of my flags here, and it has a boo-boo. I love it nonetheless, and carry it with me sometimes. So take your time selecting your pile. Pause the video if you need some more time. You'll find the timestamps down below in the description. Let's jump into the readings, starting with everyone choosing option 1. So first 3 years as a vegan, guys. I don't know how that 1 got in there. What is that first about? If any of you are born on the 1st, I'd like to offer you a free reading if I can. If you just leave a comment, that could be arranged. Keys are symbolic of solutions, and it's the cloth I have with me. Being resourceful with what I have to work with right now. The ideas to expand this are just so abundant and wonderful. So guys, I'm going to show you, you've got a lot of support that showed up here. You really do. Here, we're going to use some of it, the food thing. We're going to pick a food for each pile. Let's continue hopping around the ground floor here and get your messages and predictions about your first 3 years as vegan. Just looking at how would things change? Who would you meet? What would you like for just a general story? Cool. And 1 with my right hand, the top card, the Stimulation Ace of Wands, and the bottom of the deck holds the Star card, Revelation, 11th house energy, This is the heaven realms and dimensions, y'all. Okay. And we are going to get you a starseed card here, and the lovely starfish is shown up as this radiating, pulsing, energetic support and spirit energy, spirit guide energy with this reading. It's blowing me away. It's this beautiful love thing between me and the starfish right now. So if y'all feel that too, then you can let me know in the comments if you want. My spirit guides are giggling about it. You've got, okay, beautiful. The number 3, you're going to learn more about the number 3. You're going to learn more about certain soul codes and galactic things. You have the Star Keeper, cosmic ancestors, send the light. It says seed the light, but I read it as send the light by staying grounded. So for you, it's, you have choices what you do with your light. Okay, the Star Keeper is showing up for you there. And there's portal. I feel multiple portals. You're going to go through multiple portals in a period of 3 years. Okay, called. Soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. And the pyramids appear. The star ancestors. Hidden secrets. Lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. Okay. Now, with the Star card and the Ace of Wands card, for me, there is this message about how you're not going to drown. You're not going to be allowed to drown in any way, shape, or form. Metaphorically, talking energetically, spiritually, with the emotions, with literally anything like this. Some people have subconscious or conscious fears and phobias around drowning. Okay, and I'm getting that message to pass on to you. That's something you needed to hear. Okay. So, what will change? You'll be carrying less burdens. Weight is very likely indicated with the 10 of Wands reverse and the 8 of Wands. Velocity. Your energy will magnify and pick up. There's an acceleration. They're giving me the word acceleration. That's the highlighted word and answer. In brief, okay? 10 of Cups, accomplishment. And 3 of Swords, desolation reverse. There's nothing to fear. The pain will ease, maybe even disappear. The 10 of Cups is a period of pain disappearing. And it can be an extended period of time because it's a bliss energy, and it's the 10 of Cups is the end of the cycle. And here we have this like 12th house Piscean approaching Aries first house energy, okay? And it says take your time. It's something that could be expanded upon in other readings, and we may touch upon it further here. You have the Destiny card on the table. I feel like you're going to learn how to take more pauses and breaths. Your breath is going to change. Your breathing habits or rhythms, they're going to improve. The 10 cups here to me are actually showing up as balloons. You see how they're floating into the sky. And what does the sky do? The sky reflects the sea. So the 10 of Cups energy too has this beautiful harmony with the other elements and mastery with the other elements, fire, earth, air. The same thing with like the Chinese school of thought with the different 5 elements. Yes, spirit too. But we're going to talk about the 4 here for a moment, because you see how they're coupled up. This is symbolic of divine feminine, divine masculine energy, and as human beings, we play with that in our existence. That's something that we explore and experience and we play with. The tree in the background is very much standing out to me and very significant to some viewers that this is intended for. The messages are coming through about this tree. It could be a palm tree, but it's many different types of trees is what I'm getting. So trust your intuition. This is like a exercise in your intuition, okay, being asked of you. The Ace of Wands talks about new steps, fresh steps, new paths that are being stepped on, tried out, stepped on. And the star next to it, you have the direction. It's like North Node energy, North Star energy, you have the direction, the lighthouse energy, the revelation is there. Now over here with your story, you have delight, the 4 of Wands reverse. You have the 7 of Swords, ambivalence reverse. The 2 of Swords, concurrence. The 3 of Wands, cohesion reverse. And upright at the end, the 3 of Cups, abundance. Now, my first message is about a bat spirit guide. Okay. Do you or do you not have a bat spirit guide? Write to your bat spirit guide. Perhaps at the beach. We have the starfish here. Somewhere your soul knows. The star keeper energy's there. Okay, so there's a story here about, there's several, so I need focus. Okay, focus is important leading into the Ace of Wands energy here. Destiny reverse. I need to get some clarification about Destiny reverse too. That's the ethical thing to do here. So we're going to cut into the deck, and we have, why wasn't that on camera though, guys? All right, so we have the Sun card, organization. And then we have the King of Swords, purification reverse. I feel this message about perfectionism and the way that you're weaving your story, your destiny, your 3 years. And there's some things that you keep private and from the world, and there's some things that you keep private even from yourself. That's a part of what the subconscious is. The guides are talking about the subconscious as banks in the Akashic records, and just banks, because it's a symbolic term that can be easily understood. You could also think of it as a place where there's a lot of safes. Okay, so the Star Keeper shows up as a higher being guiding you, and some would say walking with you, being with you. You're in communion with this energy throughout this 3-year period of time, your first 3 years as a vegan. Some of you might meet somebody named Destiny. Okay. I'm also getting things like Apollo, the Sun, Ra. The King of Swords upside down to me says like flip perspective, flip paradigms. There's also in the story, a story. It's very holographic, a story within a story. There's a story of a choice here, how you choose to celebrate, how you choose to express your joy, your fiery energy in its benevolent form. And you're choosing the 3 of Cups energy rather than the 4 of Wands energy. Now, year 4, it could be different. I don't know. The 4 of Wands energy to me would be like a wedding. It would be like a huge party or gathering, some sort of milestone that's commemorated publicly or in a way that is very delightful, and you feel that 10 of Cups energy, which is happy home life, which is the mate, which is the nourishment from the abundance of the planet and beyond that you require for your life path, your life purpose, and your soul's destiny, you guys. Definitely the word manifestation wants to come through too with the Star. The King of Swords to destiny clarified by the Sun, organization. There's a reworking here. And the shadow side with the 7 of Swords, things like feeling cheated in some way, feeling in survival mode and all. It's upside down now. So it's in motion and shifted, and the 2 of Swords is some sort of confusion or stalemate. Okay, but you can see it as active, like an opportunity to be proactive with your time as you wait. I'm really drawn to the blue in this card that the figure is standing upon. There's a requirement for balance here and a learning, but it's like you're climbing something or you're exploring something here with the sea, okay, and the plains. The cohesion 3 of Wands going into the 3 of Cups, it's like there's some isolation energy and hermit energy, hermit card energy, even though we don't have hermit card on the table. It is there because this 1 to 3 years, there's a focus on galactic like connection and soul mission, called, destiny, personal stuff, yet, it's also with the creator. So bringing it back into the King of Swords energy, the guides want to differentiate between the lower mental body and the upper mental body, and sort of details. Okay, they're talking about details. So what else can we tell them in this beautiful reading? The food, definitely the food. You have Leo energy here very strongly, also Aquarius energy, Libra, Gemini, in that order. Water sign energy comes through very potently as well, with some interesting mercurial combos. Again, somebody's name could be Star, Destiny, and Aquarian energy. Again, there's a self-mastery. There's a self-mastery, and there's a theme about mastery. There's also a theme about new horizons, new beginnings. Every day is a new day. The Ace of Wands is so loved and cherished in different dimensions, this energy. And you are in the kingdom. You are in the Akashic exploring during this time period. So there is a lot of supernatural energy, you could refer to it as. I feel like, I feel fae, I do. I feel leprechaun energy. I feel the unicorn energy. Like, we could go on and talk about that for hours, but I do need to go into another reading. I'm gonna leave your story here. Many blessings to you. Just kidding. We'll get your fruit or veg or whatever comes through here. Plant. There's trees in this one too. What do we have for them? Yeah. I do feel like you'll feel, and I'm getting on your tongue too, you'll feel this when you thought it wasn't going to get any better, and whatever you felt just then, for some of you, when this, like during this reading, you will feel that, and then the universe is going to drop some things on you that make you really happy. 10 of Cups energy, sweetheart. You have the alder tree, and you have this beautiful bird here, these birds. So they're with you as spirit guides during this period of time. We'll get you one animal card from this deck and move into pile 2. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Remember how we were talking about the number 3? Okay. The sacred trinity too, the pyramids, and how it moves up, 6, 9, that frequency. That was the opening for your reading, and now the guides have circled us back to that. Here you are. The wolf, the gray wolf. Nurture connections. Many blessings, pile 1. Look forward to communicating with you in the future if that is destined. Farewell. Okay, pile 2. The guides are talking about bonus messages, bonus things for Aquarians, or through how Aquarius is expressed in your chart, because this energy of inclusion is there on the table. All right, and you can have that. There's a message about what came prior and previously in your life story, and however far you and Jupiter want to take it. You're my banana water pile. I'm going to move the banana water can down here. Banana water. Okay. So Earth School. Life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. Y'all hear the bells? Okay. So this is connecting us through time and space. If you're tuned in, you're able to find out what time it is here as we're recording. Okay. Now the starfish energy, which has been there since I did the intro, since before I did the intro, spoke to me after reading 1 and said something shifted, something's changed in the order of the universe and with moving into pile 2. So aquatic starfish spirit guide, thank you for that message. We're going to get you another card. You have the angel fish. So the starfish and the angelfish energy are beside each other. They're close in proximity or in assisting you in some sort of mission and your journey in the next 3 years ahead. Through the next 3 years ahead. The number 4 is significant. Okay, you're working with the number 4. Your pile 2, so it's the sequence 2, 4, 8. All right. Velocity, the 8 of Wands. What you need to know. Okay. What you need to know is there's going to be a huge shift with your paradigm, and it's showing up as like rainfall falling down upon your head through your aura in this sort of expansive way. Okay, the rainfall is symbolic of something that is reducing pain. The 3 of Swords reverse with the King of Swords reverse, cutting misunderstandings and resentments. And the purification card being reversed in this situation to me, right here with the light and the sun card, very positive vibes, is indicating that, yeah, and here we have the takeoff energy, and it's being demonstrated in the background for your reading. So it's indicating a loosening up, a freeing, a loosening up, and an avoidance of strict purification, okay, where it's hypercritical and it's perfectionism. It's actually labeled perfectionism. And if you or anyone that the guides might be connecting into your story, your world, past, present, future, has this sort of ailment or inflictment or coat that they have thrown on in the dressing room of life, there's the opportunity to put it down, put it on a hook somewhere, burn it, like get rid of that energy. The sun comes in and says, yeah, there can be a cleansing, a purification, a burning away of the old, but there's this warm, loving energy that's very protective and necessary. Okay, so who will they meet? You're going to meet healers, the 10 of Cups. You're going to meet healers, you're going to meet role models, you're going to meet people whom you like to emulate, and it feels good for their energy to rub off on you. It reduces stress or burden. Some of you have carried a lot of weight. It could be physical, literal weight, but they're saying, like, energetically, spiritually speaking, emotionally, mentally, it's baggage or it's weight, it's burdens, the 10 of Wands. And reverse position, such as the 8 of Swords here, and especially coupled with the 10 of Cups, the leading card, this is indicating it's falling away. Okay, it's like the rainstorm comes and washes this stuff away, the sun's there. It's always there in your heart. It's always there in the school of thought that time is an illusion that humans choose to partake in and is a practical part of life, possibly, but that's another topic or subtopic. It's omnipresent. The guides are saying it's omnipresent. There's learning. There's a lot of learning. Okay. There's also strong Leo energy here. I feel like a lot of you will meet some Leos. They may be shy or something, in a sense. There's something more to be focused on than the details, like the first letter of someone's name and that kind of information, with the Destiny card on the table and the Nine of Swords card on the table. So I'm getting, though, people in their 30s or 40s, the universe, your higher purpose, your soul's plan, the Queen of Cups, what feels good, who feels good. Y'all are aligned and ready for the journey. And okay, you definitely have strong water sign energy on the table. Healers was the first, and it's still coming through very powerfully. It's like you're going to find a soul tribe, healers. And with the Eight of Swords, I do want to get a little clarification. So let's take a look at what's at the top of the deck. The Queen of Pentacles reverse. And she's got the word persuasion on her. And on the bottom of the deck, the Two of Swords concurrence. So you will come in contact with people who are confused or who are dealing with earthy and earthly matters, and get a little loopy sometimes, or just admit that they don't know. This is actually like the Fool's intelligence to me, as I am viewing her. Basically, her reverse position is saying she's not the ruling queen at this powwow. The Queen of Cups is. Okay. So, yes, you could be meeting earth sign people too in the next 1 to 3 years. Desperation, the Nine of Swords reverse is like the nightmare is waning, is fading, is waning. And what else? What else do we want to know here with this? More starseed cards for sure. Get 3 more. The number 4. I'm hearing the word pounce too. You've got this playful Leo energy, and you've got the 8 of Wands, which says it's time to go. Let's go. You've chosen your mode. You're gonna hop, you're gonna leap, you're gonna skip, you're gonna drive, you're gonna fly, but go. And the 2-4 feels like pounce. Now we have this gorgeous purple and pink light energy, water energy, sky energy. Okay. It's within you. See? It's all within you. It's within your heart chakra. All the information that you need, it's already there. Child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you, yourself. And I feel like you're diving into maybe groups or connections, your own just learning about the universe and your place in it, and how it works through you, how you are the universe. And you also have Forge Don't Follow here in the center, which makes a lot of sense. The Sun card to me is showing up as courage. You are living your life in a way that involves courage. Things that you knew, believed about the material world, realm and dimension, respectively. The Queen of Pentacles taking her reverse perspective on the matter, as is the King of Swords. Okay, So it says that you pave a new path and to be the leader you wish you had. So you're becoming the leader that you wish you had. And you are the leader that you wish you had. There could be an uprooting. This is an uprooting for you. Okay. Defenselessness, but righting past wrongs and uprooting. This is gorgeous, and I can't help but dive into the tarot for it. I'm gonna get 2 cards. Okay, you see it's like DNA weaving up too, or down. Okay, or it's always been there. Getting the shadow energy coming through. Here we go. Illumination. Thank you, spirit guides. The Queen of Pentacles, son perhaps, or daughter perhaps. The Page of Pentacles here, reservation. Her servant though, or her student perhaps as well. But it's more like it's her child, and she sends it out to the other elements as a student. Okay. There's the element of indulgence and time and space for that, where like it's a joyful matter and the whole universe can vibe to that, and seas could part here. Now if one's not really expecting seas to part but desires it, have they prepared for it? Has their mind and their paradigm, the King of Swords, come to a place to be aware of the repercussions or circumstances or the polarity, the yin-yang effect, whatever it is that's involved? Because there's like potentially a goodbye here and like a prayer, a thing of appreciation, as a plant maybe that was growing here and loved wasn't thriving and thus was uprooted. There's this like, we will miss you thing, but at the same time, it's the priority is to have this plant thriving, right? And to bring the healing. And the practical energy is definitely here with the pentacles. The topic of money and does arise with these 2 showing up, okay? And that being leading energy. But there's much more to life than that. And if you listen to my money readings, I talk about that in the money readings. Here we have the cosmos represented as your closing energy, and the lights. Are all the chakras really depicted here though? Not really, not strongly, like a focal point. Okay. And the aura is also here, but in your vision, right, you can add that, and I feel like you're doing that. You're seeing your role, you're learning and becoming, and you're doing things that I can't tell you because it would spoil the surprise. I can get you one of these cards in closing, and before closing, a plant, the avocado, and also the radish want to show up. So how do you feel about avocado and radish right now? If you write about it and 3 years from now come back and give yourself that sort of beautiful mini ritual, I've created a holiday effect. It may shift or change. It could be very interesting data and information for you. All right, the guides are tickling my brain, so they're also saying that that's available for you, like things that'll tickle your brain. Definitely an acceleration, many things, and travel could be in your storyline too, with the 8 of Wands showing up there as leading card energy. And now the monarch butterflies, which to me are a symbol of travel, because of their migration cycle. Digest your past. You'll be digesting your past. Magnificent. I'm going to move into the next reading now. I look forward to communicating with you in the future if that is destined. Many blessings. Okay. Pile 3, the suntan lotion. I'm getting this opening message about self-care and caring for yourself, really loving on yourself, really, doing what is good for you, it's proper for you, and your well-being. There's this theme about your well-being and focusing on that, and things are twinkling for you in the universe. They are absolutely twinkling for you, like little stars in the sky, stars in the sea, glitter everywhere, sparkles twinkling for you. It's a gorgeous thing, okay, because it's a celebration of life and joy, and it's a fated thing, a destined thing, it feels. And so there's a lot of flexibility with it actually as well in how and what that means for you. Okay, let's start at the beginning. Let's be complete here. Get some cards. We need an opening card with the Starseed deck. You have the Child of the Cosmos card. The intelligence of the universe lies within yourself. The guides immediately brought me to my shadow, like three-fourths of the way through reading that, when we got to where the cosmos, the triangle, it was here and we were over here, it was like the cosmos and the universe. It brought me into the shadow, and I've got a mosquito flying around. Okay, quote, editor, which is me at the moment, quote, on the mosquito in the room. Okay, so Child of the Cosmos, as the guides are now referring to you as. You also have Forge, Don't Follow, Pave a New Path, Be the Leader You Wish You Had. Pile 2 got the same cards, okay? They did not get this one. This is the Star Ancestors card, Hidden Secrets, Lost Wisdom, and Look a Little Deeper. Okay. So there are things like vampires, like mosquitoes, that exist in the vastness of the universe, and they tend to exist to protect, at veils here, to protect, to ward off. The God's rejection is God's protection. Okay. So there's different ways to approach that, and your purpose is, they're showing me this part of the pyramid here. What do we call that? The curve, the pyramid there, on any of the curves. Let's get this, because it's a curveball. What do we have for them? Thank you, Spirit Guides. They're talking about why stop there. Look at 6 years in. Also, your future self, 6 years in. Okay, 6 years having been vegan. It pops up and says hello. The pyramids, just things you discover about yourself and the universe and time, space. The 10 of Wands. Okay, so we're gonna look at the story, the general story, right here. But there's a feeling of rebellion with it. It's like my intuition had some piece of cardboard over it or something, and my intuition wanted to get to my lower mental body, to my conscious mind, the message to put it over here off to the side. Okay, and now I will do that. Okay, this is apt to be demonstrating something to you. Okay, this is Major Arcana explanation type energy and clarification type energy right here. That's what the Queen of Pentacles is showing up for. And I am going to get her some company when we come back to this. The story here is the Queen of Pentacles wants this space and time on her own over here with this, but she also wants the company after that. Okay, and she's planned and she's aware and she knows this and she's showing up to receive it and she's gonna get it. All right, we're gonna look at who you will meet. Okay, you have the Emperor reverse and the Queen of Swords. You will meet teachers. You will meet teachers. You will meet students of life. You will meet air sign people. Some of you it's Gemini, some of you it's Aquarius, some of you it's Libra, some of you it's a combo. Aries as well, zodiac signs. Taurus does come through too. You will meet there's this fierce energy. You will meet someone fierce in a sense. You will also meet an archetypal energy within yourself that is fierce. Okay. It's earned its ride, the way that it's aligning and coming in. Okay, it's on this the chariot type energy that it's coasting on. Okay, can be many different things. It could be a magic carpet. It could be a jet ski. It could be whatever that it wants to be, really. The Emperor has chosen to come out and in this deck be now looking in the direction of the future, because when he's right side up, he's actually focused in the direction of the past. And this is, so here's the story, Queen of Swords. Are you ready for it? This is like cutting through the bullshit in life. Okay, knocking it away, and what's left? Like, if you're knocking out weeds with a sword, what's left if you do all that, right? And then you have more of that, and you can continue with the creative process, which is demonstrated in this moment as a cycle between destruction and creation. Destruction and creation, destruction and creation. These readings sometimes can get me a little off track because there's so much coming through all at once. That's why it's called channeling too. Okay, the propulsion card, the Emperor, yes. There's this story about honor and trust and power where the Emperor comes to a point where he is so amazing that what he can do, all right, is turn his back and look in the direction of the past and leave the entire load of responsibilities, kingdom, to others, to whoever the heck he chooses, whoever the heck he excludes or doesn't exclude, and focus elsewhere. And so the Emperor's not doing that though here. The Emperor's shown up looking in the direction of the future as well. And he has the Queen of Swords showing up alongside him. We're going to go ahead and get a third or fourth card. Okay. The King of Pentacles reverse. So Earth sign energy and Destiny reverse. Some of you will meet somebody whose name is Destiny. It could be their middle name, their first name. This could also be somebody who likes Destiny's Child, the band. Somebody who's written, okay, and used the word destiny maybe frequently in what they've written or in a significant way. Just a way that expresses their power, because the Queen of Swords this time with the Emperor to me is vibing like a rainbow goddess or a rainbow queen. Okay. And this is connecting into the light body very heavily, the upper mental body, the lower mental body, and beyond. Okay, so who you'll meet, what What else? What do we have here? I do feel water sign energy as well. Somebody may really like elephants. Maybe like elephants. Also cheetahs. I'm seeing a shell or some sort of offering here. It feels like people who will communicate their thoughts, their ideas, their teachers, their students, like I said, who will, like, if you're asking them for directions, they're going to point you somewhere. And where are they pointing you guys? I'm drawn to the bird. I do feel like you'll meet animal spirit guides in this time period. The Emperor is upside down on his head, saying, like, I can travel and go in whatever direction I want. I'm going to be funky with the Queen of Swords in her Aquarian suit, the 11th house energy, which is, the 11th house is the dimension, realm of departed loved ones, okay, and the ancestors and ascended masters. It's heaven, but it's not just that. Like, it's a portal energy too. It's sort of who the queen is cooking with that day, the Queen of Swords, who she's cooking with. And here we have the King of Pentacles in reverse position next to the Queen of Swords. So this is a blend of air energy and earth energy, which can be literally in someone's natal chart. However, it can also be not in their personal placements or seen in their natal chart in such a way, but it can be more just their personality and who they've become, or the clothes they are wearing from the closet that is life at the time. So it's very interesting with the Destiny card reverse, and again feels like it needs expansion. On the top of the deck you have the Light, Four of Wands, reverse position. If you guys were drawn to one of the other piles, I do recommend you listen, because there's a connecting energy between one of the other piles. The Eight of Pentacles, economy. Thank you, spirit guides. Economy. Somebody may talk like when messages are being delivered, and the guides are talking about how this person may never change, or will they change. Like, anything is possible in an infinite universe, yet practically speaking, certain things aren't, because it's already been ruled out. We've already decided, and we're not gonna like shift it or change it as a collective. So you're gonna meet people through work. You're gonna meet people who work on themselves and on their goals. People who build, people who, yes, I feel like other vegans, people who have been able to peel back the veil and look on the other side, you know, and now they're here for whatever spiritual progression they're going to take on from that experience. Because some people are at a crossroads and they're just sitting there like, oh, there's a fork in the road, and maybe I'll sit here for the rest of my life. Okay, and that fork in the road says, like, you're vegan, you're not vegan yet. The guides are also saying the one that says you're not vegan yet loops back around. It's like a circle, loops back around. Whereas yours, the vegan path, has more pathways, more opportunities. It's multi-dimensional. Okay, they're bringing me into geometry and saying like greater amplification or wealth or quality. It's the 2-4 thing again. Okay, so your Four of Wands is in reverse position. This is the delay card, and this feels to me like people who are willing to sit with the truth and have sat with the truth rather than denying it, suppressing it. You know what I mean? I'm getting the color green coming through really, really strongly, and I feel like it could manifest in a playful way, like somebody who has green hair, for example. Okay, or their Halloween costume one year is very green. You have a Halloween costume that's very green. Something like this. Because there are personal rituals that I'm seeing depicted in the cards that are soul contracts, that are things you in the next 3 years, and now they're bringing 1 to 3 years and saying there is some sort of meaning or rhyme or reason here, and they're giving me the number 13 as well. It's very interesting. There's a vibration of divine feminine energy with the number 13, and there's been rumors spread, and there's misunderstandings about it, and there's just this lie and this whole cover-up about what it is, and it's like this lying big type thing, and like whether or not you see what's right there in your face, the elephant in the room. And like this 4 of Wands reverse energy says, I saw that and I hadn't seen that for years and years. I roamed, I lived my life, I hadn't seen that, and now I see that and I feel really ripped off, like my time was wasted. Or the 4 of Wands, like what could have been. And so there's like this lightning bolt, or like these 5, 10, 7 lightning bolts that come down. Okay. The delay card reverse. Okay, so I will get you a 4th starseed card, given what I'm seeing here with the cards, and then we'll get into the other ones. Okay. You have the Void, Stop, Embrace Winter, Great Cosmic Womb, but it's in reverse position. So it's like you've hatched. You're in a whole new world. And I can't begin to tell you what that is, because it's like, how do I explain? What is that to you? Okay? Like, what did that mean to you? It's so alien, yet it won't be. And it's nothing to be afraid of. And it's something that, like, the very fact that we're able to talk about it at all and bring it up in discussion and connect over it and have a mutual understanding and clarity of this. The Void reverse. Yeah, to an extent, because it has to do with its opposites. But the holographic nature of the universe and the situation. Okay, so even if you don't believe that the universe is holographic, you don't understand that concept, that's not your reality, cool. The holographic nature of the situation, okay, gives you hints and clues and starts like warming you up to it, basically. If you've never felt hot before, you're feeling warm first and then you get to hot. Okay, and so very very cool. We are going to go into this deck. I'm getting following your intuition. Okay, following your intuition. The Seahorse in reverse position. Okay. I do get parent energy. There's how people are parenting energy, and you can look into to the Seahorse as a spirit guide and learn about the Seahorse to find the synchronicities and fulfill your messages on a personal level, because in doing that, you're not only going to get the messages that are personalized and just right for you, you're also going to step into the Ace of Wands energy, where you're showing the universe, I'm taking a step on my path, this is the direction I want to go in. You know, it feels your intent and you're moving in the direction, rather than just humming and hawing about it, or being still meditating about it, or dreaming about it, or so on. So cool. We've got the Seahorse showing up, and it's like doing a flip, you know. This is showing up as like, I'll tell you what I told the other pile. The Four of Wands right side up to me can oftentimes represent things where there's a formal celebration, a wedding, an anniversary, a graduation party, a birthday party, whatever it is, okay? Whatever it is. And when we're enjoying ourselves, the delight, we're delighting in the fruits of our labor, perhaps. And here we have a unicorn in the background, okay? It's like we're fueling up for challenges ahead. We know that challenges are a part of life. They're a part of the story. Apparently we wouldn't want it any other way. Ha ha ha. But it's reverse. And this feels like celebrations between you and you, different archetypal energies within yourself, different parts of yourself, your soul, you and the universe, you and your interests, the Queen of Swords. However, it doesn't feel limited to that. Yeah, there's also celebrations, maybe more intimate, 1, 2 people, 3 people. It's not to say that in the next 3 years you won't have anything like a wedding party or an anniversary party or a birthday party or whatever it is, because you could. But the cards are saying, let's talk about something else. And what they're talking about is the more intimate ones and the one with yourself, as I'm doing the reading. And this is, the guides want to say that this has a bow on it, like it's wrapped up by the universe. It's coming from respectable places. So what's going to be your move? The King of Coins, the King of Pentacles. There's spirit guide energy of someone else's spirit guides. We could put it as somebody else's spirit guides, yeah. And a person, okay? So the guides showed up saying, here's my person I'm bringing to the person viewing the reading and their spirit guides. So there's this person and their spirit guides coming in to assist you and to dance with you in this way, on this journey. Okay, so very cool. Definitely something to celebrate. Could be air sign people, heavy air sign people, earth sign people, again, Aries energy too, but it doesn't have to be. Scorpio energy possibly too, with Destiny and the Emperor, because the Emperor is like, Mars energy, which is a co-ruler of Scorpio. So, and a lot of transformational energy for sure. Higher learning, soul learning. This is a sort of soul mate. The universe reverse. I feel like people you can talk with or who motivate you and inspire you and challenge you to, both with coin, with finances, with money, with, but with like growth, with like the deeper topics, the mysteries of the universe, destiny, our soul purpose, prioritization too, with the delight card here, which is about happiness. The 4 is, stability, its foundations, very respectable energy. We build upon it, and it's just in the fire suit. It's being expressed in the fire suit, which is all about our energy and our passion and motivation. Very cool. Of course, it could be fire signs. Sagittarius and Leo, could be anybody. Over here, the general story, which I'm going to get into now. Some pressure is being released and let off, and not a moment too soon. The 10 of Wands reversed into the 10 of Cups, accomplishment. The universe floods you with good vibes, good feelings, and it wants you to remember and make the connection, okay? The Queen of Pentacles is here saying, nourishment, nourish me, nourishment, nourish things. This is life. And She needs somebody else now. She needs some company. So she gets the Traveler, the Eight of Wands. She gets the Son of the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. And we could get more expansive with our metaphors in our story, but the Eight of Wands is coming through this way, and the King of Swords here, purification as well. Okay, so coupling that, the Seven of Cups, delusion, Neptunian energy. Okay. The travel is very likely. I would say like 90% chance of some significant journeys, things you've never done before, ways you've never explored yourself, the planet, your body. So it could be you've never gone jogging before, you're going jogging. You've never been to a certain destination, you're spending time there, you traveled there. It's also talking about your dream life and world. It's talking about your waking imagination, your creative visualization process, learning and unlearning, the King of Swords reverse. It is showing some toxic stuff being brought to the table. The Void card is in reverse position, and again, it's like you've been in some sort of womb or some sort of egg, and now you're in a whole new world. And it's like with this, there's this burst of energy too that you're using, okay, or is using you sometimes too. It does come through that way with the starfish energy and the seahorse energy in reverse position, the clown fish. Yeah, okay, so don't lose your sense of humor. The guides want you to remember not to lose your sense of humor. Look up the clownfish as the spirit guides do. It's connecting into this Eight of Wands energy I was talking about, this fiery energy here. Some of you, this could have to do with Kundalini awakening and release, and that's nothing to joke about. It's like, I'm going to tiptoe around glass with it just so you remember and it stands out. And like there's these hidden things that you've got this moon energy here too, these hidden things, this moon energy here, and this Neptunian energy here, where it's like you don't know, and do you want to know? Like there's things, I'm getting a bug on the aloe. There we go. Go away, bug. The purification reverse, though, I do see like taking breaks from looking at the crap or the toxicity of life, the things you have to complain about. You're finding new ways to celebrate. I feel like you're laughing at new things. New things are funny to you. You're connecting with people who have a different sense of humor than where you were previously. And there's this transformation and change. And with this water energy of the Seven of Cups coming through Neptune rather than Scorpius and Pluto, it's giving a message they don't want us to forget. And see how this to me showed up as a lighthouse, okay, and it being in a buoy situation where the lighthouse has become a buoy. However that was done, okay. And here we have this character saying, I play tricks in the sea. And what's the sea? It's symbolic of things that we don't fully understand, things that we can't grasp to begin with, the subconscious and the superconscious. But it's also many things, very expansive. Neptune says, the message with Neptune is take your time because of infinity, because we're past infinity. In a sense, we are past infinity, and yet infinity is past us because we're in outer space so much with this energy that it becomes the same and it meshes. And there's some scary crap that's there, and it's very important to take good care of yourself. The Queen of Pentacles tried to come through in the best possible light and ways to work with you. So I really feel like you have a lot of spirit guide assistance, connections with the earth elementals, and animal spirit guides, nature spirit guides. Okay, so it's very much a part of this story. And your dream life is really highlighted, and I do feel like this is healthy energy and it's nothing to be afraid of. It's just that sometimes like the rebel in the human spirit goes, well, what happens if I am afraid of it anyway? What happens? Like, or there's some sort of warning sign here, you know. But when you recognize it for what it is and it's brought to the light, you can integrate it. And so I feel like you're rising to a new level, and it's saying that some people fade away, or you'll be spending less time with them, and others come to replace it. You're aligning with other souls, other energies, other collaborations are occurring, and it's really important to take good care of you. During this time period, there's a lot of love due to you, so you're opening up to receive it. And when you open up, you realize, you know, and maybe you already knew, that you were holding a fistful of burdens and like crap that didn't belong to you, other people's beliefs and ideas and what have you, behaviors that you've outgrown. It's like open-handed, you release it and let it go, and you receive the love. So it's showing some overwhelm in the cards, but it's time to leave the tarot, and I feel like clearing their energy right off the board. They're showing this contrast too between the void energy, nothingness, right, black, and just like everything, like the clutter. So the pyramids are very significant and highlighted too. The shape and the clownfish is really perking up too. So yeah, humor, funny, good. Okay. We don't need to look at these anymore either, the guide said. We do want to take a look at this, but this is going to be your closing card. Food or plant of some sort. Avocado. The other pile's got avocado as well. If you write about your relationship with avocado, I like it, I don't like it, I think it tastes this way, I've never had it, I had it for the first time, I eat it this way, that way. If you write a little story about your relationship with avocado, 3 years from now, if you set the date and you come back and you reread it, you write another one first, right? And then you read them both and compare. Your past self, future self, and present self have used me to channel that as like an opportunity. Okay, here's the door, here's the opportunity. What would that be like? That may surprise you. That is something juicy. The honeydew and the corn, okay, also show up. So you could do the same thing with these, honeydew and corn. Your animal card is Asian elephant, and you have honor lineage is your message. So in closing, the guides also do want to expand upon with predictions that you'll be also experiencing some new things and evolving things related to your DNA structure, your spiritual DNA, but also connected to family and your relationship with family. You're changing and evolving, and it does very much talk about your family here, okay, past, present, future, birth family, ancestry, and for some of you also like Asia or Asian people, Asian techniques. It could be things like acupuncture, or it could be talking about fortune cookies or whatever it is, okay guys. You're going up a mountain, but you're not alone. Look at all these other beings, right? And it's moving up the chakras too with the colors. So there's this movement of moving up through the chakras, and it's saying that a wave of people are doing it simultaneously when you are at the same time. So you may connect in the next 1 to 3 years. You may or may not, but in your life path and story as a vegan, right? So maybe 6 years you've been vegan. You will meet others, or another at least, who awoke on the vegan journey around the same time as you, and you'll be able to share stories and experiences and have that in common so you accelerate. Okay, moving on up. So the flip of the coin, the unexpected, like it occurred, right? It brought it over to my face, and the nature scene behind me for a moment. That's like another way of depicting that hatching from an egg. Okay, seeing something like that occur did come through. And again, the seahorse feels lonely. I'm gonna get you guys, I know you have the clownfish too, but I'm gonna get you guys yet another sea animal. The way these particular readings have been going, it's like each pile is asking me to put more into it, just like the way the zodiac, we count and so forth, Aries and 1, and Taurus and 2, and it just wants to go that way and flow that way, so I'm going with it. The angel fish, yeah. So a message from your angelic spirit guides, ET spirit guides as well. Those of you with ET spirit guides, and the angel fish. The 8th house energy into the 12th house energy. A lot of water with your reading, okay? So on that note, there's other videos here, and I look forward to speaking with you in the future and doing more readings for you in the future as it is destined for whom it is destined. I wish you much love and many blessings. Thank you so much for joining me here with this reading. It's been a pleasure. I need to move on to the next one though. So, bye-bye. Okay. Pile 4, my flag pile. Oh my goodness. We are here. We are at your reading. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Yeah, we're here. Hallelujah actually came through. Could be singing hallelujah. The way that you experience that song has shifted. Your future self. Okay, I may be channeling messages directly from your future self or speaking as if I am during this reading. Thank you for your understanding of that. White-tailed deer. Pause, assess, act. Yeah. Hello. Hello. Pile 4. You are the only pile, and I'll let you in on a little news. You are the only pile for which I drew the animal card in opening the reading. Everybody else's, the energy, waited until the closing of the reading. And like the cycles from morning and dawn till evening and sunset, okay, it's coming through as like poetic. Pause, assess, act. There's a portal, there's a gate. So here you go. Opening energy, the deer. Look them up as spirit guides to expand your messages. Some of you may come in contact with deer, possibly, in the next 3 years. If you're vegan, in your vegan journey. What else? Just 3 years. You're going to be expressing happiness and gratitude. And the Queen of Wands, Sun, though he may be denying at the moment. In reverse position, the Knight of Wands showing up, leading energy. Yes. Okay, the Page of Cups reverse. We're going to get the general story up top here, and then we're going to go into who you'll meet. Some of you, though, it's already telling me you're going to meet a soulmate. You're going to meet a soulmate within yourself, and you're going to see that holographically snowball in your external world, where you're going to meet soul to soul with people. You're going to meet soulmates. The Star card, revelation. Some of you have just matured and come to a place in time in the cycles, Wheel of Fortune, where you're ready for that, and that's what this would be, or will be, okay, or is. The guides are saying is. What is the truth? Okay, what is the truth? And here's the pieces of the pie. Pie. I definitely feel pie. You're eating pie, you're having pie, you're making pies. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune wants to be reversed. Well, excuse me, it does. And my flag is folded up, and it's got its boo-boos, and it's been taped back up, and there is resistance, and there is conflict, and there is that push and pull, and there is that tug in the game of life, in the universe. But you know what? We get levels, and we get plateaus, and we get breaks from that, and we get rest from that, and we get shifts. And maybe someday that won't be part of the video game of life, metaphorically speaking. But the Ten of Swords here is saying, with the Knight of Swords here, we have to look at that. We have to think about that. We have to have these shadows. We're going to have these lights. But the Two of Cups says, no worries. No worries. Because I am. No worries. Balance. Because harmony. Because it's the likelihood, mathematically speaking, since we have the swords on the cards up here in the story, our probability of having success is to be in that vibe and to have that approach and to take that perspective, to get in that seat, to go with that flow. So when we do, and we go 2, we hop onto 4, 2 cups, 4 cups, 2, 4, here we are, 4 cups. Now we have the balance, the stabilization, the 4 pillars. The last pillar shows up as discontent. The last pillar shows up as discontent. But then there's the recognition that, hey, wait, I'm the 4th pillar. There's these other 3 pillars, and we can build upon this. We can throw a table, we can on top. We can throw a board on top, and we have a table. To say, whatever. And there's this message of like, well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Try again. If, your cups get spilled, you go get more water. You need water. It's a necessity. And so this is a flow of nature and like natural rhythms. It's going smoothly yet not smoothly, because there are waves that you ride. Okay? And I see you meeting yourself and other people. I see you looking directly soul to soul for periods of time, and others doing the same with you. The Felicity, 6 of Cups reverse. Okay, you are leaving some things and people perhaps from the past behind. And there is some stuff that you're working through here. Maybe it's shadow work, maybe it's through the written word, writing techniques, journaling, maybe it's through photography, maybe it's through conversations and interactions. But I feel like 70-something% of the energy or more is going in this other direction, where it's telling the story of the subconscious and the hurt and the pain and the suffering and the frustrations and the confusions and the misunderstanding and the misinformation, with the Knight of Swords here reversed and the Ten of Swords reversed and the Page of Cups reversed and all this reverse energy, and saying like, I was misled, I was misdirected. The Knight of Wands, I was blocked, my progress was slowed down, and here we have this freaking mess. Okay, all these swords. And the universe says, though, like, whatever you're affirming. And when you recognize that, and you're working on your relationship and partnership with yourself, and those closest to you in ways that you need to as well, because that's also just weaving back around to taking good care of yourself. We could get lost there, spirit guides. It's beautiful, but I don't want to go into it talking about like, I don't want to go into it. And there's stuff like that, right? And it's like this message about pacing yourself, because Rome wasn't built in a day. Okay? Rome wasn't built in a day. Creation takes time. Okay? Some of you may choose to be somewhat less social, or to travel less, to sort of slow down. So your fire energy is morphing into earth energy. So it's a slowing down and a grounding. It is showing up as a healing and a preparation for what's to come. Okay, a processing. It's really stuff from the surface coming up and being looked at and sorted and dealt with. There's no way around saying that it's a healing journey for the mind, the emotion, the spirit, for your connections too. Okay, the star card's really showing up. We're going to put it off to the side here. Get you another card, because I feel like it. The Empress, Conception reversed. Okay, yes, it's like it's old stuff and trauma being shown on the table. For some, it's like mommy issues, daddy issues, or issues with birth, like early life, or there's these resentments or these things that like are not fruitful or haven't been fruitful, and this sort of sorting through stuff, what we keep, or how we're going to transform and transmute the energy, and what we're going to release or give away, trade in the game of life. So yeah, your reading is showing up like spiritual house cleaning is what's going on. But the thing is it's an infinite universe, and as a soul, you would have chosen this, you would choose this, right? And so it's saying like, the way you do that is up to you. You're the boss, you're the leader, and you have such creative freedom in the journey. So you truly are choosing and finding and rediscovering what you value and what is of good fortune to you, and how to transmute things as well. So when you're tired of doing that, you can step beyond. You can take another piece of the puzzle out. You can work with a different color paint on the palette of life, and you can have it be that everything is of good fortune or use if you get your head on straight about it, if you go to the right people about it, if you this or that, because it's an infinite universe, and just see it as energy is what I'm getting here. So your reading is crazy different, very lovely, very powerful. Birds are really highlighted. I feel like you're working with birds. You may be seeing different birds. Birds are attracted to you on this journey, the first 3 years that you're vegan. And it's very good that you are putting the brakes on and slowing down here when you can, because what's happened in the story is the Knight of Wands and the Page of Cups have snuck away and been naughty. They've been naughty little children, really, of the Queen of Water and King of Water and the Queen and King of Fire. And that's okay. Mischief is a part of life. It's a part of learning. It's a part of discovery. It's a part of, childhood. It's a part of adulthood. It's just a part of it. But that's what they've done. And there are consequences to actions, the law of cause and effect. And so here, it's being, dealt with, and we're seeing that process worked through. So the Empress, you see, is now right side up, and I didn't put any thought into that just happened. And I feel like that's very significant with this. That's going to be something that you're gaining greater mastery with the star energy. Okay, guys. And we'll get you food thing here. What wants to come through? Kale. and also eggplant. So here's the exercise that we're offering, giving as an offering for you. In the kingdom of air way of doing so. Write a journaling entry on your relationship with these foods right now. Date it. I've never eaten kale before. I'm going to throw out examples, how you could get started. Just write, okay, and fill a page and a half or so, just if you can, just write, I've never had kale before. I first saw it as a garnish on plates in restaurants, story, your relationship. Now I love it, or I want to try it on this and that, and I'm getting recipes for this, and I prefer green, whatever. Okay, just write what you can, even if it's a sentence, like write what you will, right? And then 3 years from now, make a date with yourself and come in, do the exercise again. Okay, write your relationship with those foods, the kale and the eggplant, and then reread the other one and the new one. Read them both and compare them. Your past self, your future self, your present self, join on the table, all your spirit guides, and just suggest this, as an idea for you, to connect with them and yourself deeper, your inner knowing and life. And because it's freaking fun and apt to change, okay, and just see the ways it's changed. It's a little science experiment. The Star card energy and the King of Swords energy showing up, and I will say it this way, all right? With the Ten of Swords both in reverse position, they are ready to spring into action and spring into something. There is a buildup of energy here. And with the Star card coming into the age of Aquarius energy and vibe that it is, as well as your personal manifestations and goals, because you're learning how to manifest better, and you're better fueled to manifest and aligned to manifest your manifestations. You're growing in the process, and they're amplified, and you have like angelic spirit guides and bird spirit guide messengers all around you in this time period. They're prepared and they're ready to spring into action, and they are symbolizing the lower mental body, the upper mental body. They're representing many things, many important things. Okay, this 11th house energy is one of those things where it has a dark side of the moon, where I can ramble on and not touch it. It'll always be on the tip of your tongue. You have a soul sort of, it's like there's a veil, okay? And we talk about the veils. And you're just expanding in such powerful ways. The universe wants you to know, though, that you are one with it. And so when you're doing this, it's doing this. Okay, you understand? It's doing this and you're doing this. There's that harmony and that synergy and that alignment. So, with that, it's saying that there's unexpected things that the planet is going to face, and that, again, we're going to have a holographic experience of that, where subcultures are experiencing this, unexplainable stuff, and on a personal level, okay? Yet some of it is explainable, or we get greater clarity about it. Illumination does come in divine timing as it's supposed to. I do feel some vivid dream experiences in the next 3 years for y'all too. And it's saying like there's a life and a reality and importance within the symbols and your dream experiences. So keeping a dream journal could have a really cool effect for you as well. Okay. And it's really tying into this paradigm shift too, and your mental bodies, the upper and lower mental bodies. And the upper mental body is kind of sandwiched, for lack of a better metaphor right now, we're going to say sandwich, and one of the pieces of bread or whatever touching it is spirit, what we would call the spiritual body, okay, which the lower mental body does not have that. It's got, you know, it's touching the upper mental body, but it's not directly touching the spiritual body. There's lots that you're learning, guys. That's all I'm going to say, and I will leave it here. Many blessings to you. I look forward to communicating with you in the future if it is so destined and the stars do align for that occasion, being your reader. Thank you for showing up and enjoying the reading, I trust, as well. And many blessings to you. Merry part, merry meet again. Bye-bye.